Having reconsidered who the barbarians were, we can now turn to the central analytical distinction that structures our understanding of the post-Roman West. Not all barbarian kingdoms related to Roman civilization in the same way. Some sought to replace Roman institutions, others sought to inherit and preserve them. It is this second group, what we may call Roman adaptive kingdoms, that best illustrates how Rome survived even as imperial authority collapsed. Roman adaptive kingdoms emerged where barbarian leaders had long exposure to Roman culture and strong incentives to maintain continuity. These rulers governed territories populated largely by Roman subjects, relied on Roman administrators, and sought legitimacy through Roman traditions. Their guiding principle was not revolution, but stability. The Visigoths, Ostrogoths, and Burgundians exemplify this model. When they established kingdoms in Gaul, Spain, and Italy, they did not dismantle Roman administration wholesale. Instead, they ruled through it. Roman law continued to govern Roman populations. Roman elites retained positions of influence. Taxation, courts, and written legal codes remained central to governance. This produced systems of legal dualism. Roman law applied to Romans, while customary law governed barbarian populations. Far from indicating confusion, this arrangement reflected pragmatic governance. Rulers recognized that Roman law worked, and that Roman subjects expected it. Roman adaptive kings also embraced Roman political symbolism. They used imperial titles, maintained Roman ceremonial practices, and portrayed themselves as protectors of Roman order. Theodoric the Ostrogoth, ruling Italy, is the clearest example. Though himself a barbarian king, he governed as if he were a Roman emperor in all but name, preserving the Senate, protecting Roman property, and enforcing Roman law. Religion further illustrates this adaptive strategy. Many Roman adaptive rulers were Arian Christians, while their Roman subjects were Catholic. Rather than impose religious uniformity, they often tolerated difference, recognizing that religious persecution would destabilize their rule. Political continuity mattered more than theological conformity. The result was a form of governance that looked Roman on the surface but rested on personal kingship rather than imperial bureaucracy. Authority flowed from the king, not from an abstract state. This distinction would prove decisive in the long run. Roman adaptive kingdoms ultimately struggled to endure. Their reliance on Roman institutions made them vulnerable when those institutions weakened further, or when external powers, such as the Byzantine Empire, intervened. Yet their historical importance is immense. They demonstrate that the end of the Western Empire did not mean the end of Roman political culture. Instead, Roman authority was translated from emperor to king, from bureaucracy to household, from universal empire to regional rule. These kingdoms stand at the threshold between Antiquity and the Middle Ages. They show us a world not yet medieval, but no longer Roman, a world attempting, earnestly and imperfectly, to preserve the old order while navigating a new reality.